Hey folks, just rolled into State Forest again. Got a few days up here by myself. May have Andrew coming down to join me on the weekend, not too sure. See what happens. This is a beautiful afternoon. Look at the sky. So I just had a really good storm roll through, and looks like another one on the way, so I probably won't get too excited until that one's passed through.
Going to the country, get a little lonely in my mind, feeling kind of funky. I need to find peace among the pines. No, I'm not a junkie, but I get high from time to time.
I just got eyes on a fellow doe. I've been watching her for about 10 minutes now, and she's feeding right towards me. She might be feeding away from me, actually. I'm kind of upwind, so I don't really like my chances, but this is awesome, always to spot one and get to watch one on your first little afternoon trip. I can hear a deer. The deer are all wallaby. Haven't heard them. She knows something's up, but she can't get wind of me. As I dropped down into the creek, the wind sort of started blowing back up to where I was, so I think the game's over, but she's not really moving off, so... She's moved off now. That was pretty good. I don't know why she was so vocal. Maybe she's just got a fawn in the area here. Yeah, she sort of kept running off and then coming back again and stamping her feet, and it's cool. Made my day, especially an hour into my hunt. That's what you want. Still got a whole afternoon to go. Chocolate dough, it bedded down. I went down a little dip behind the rise, and when I came up the other side, about probably 80 metres away from her, I couldn't see her. I thought she'd just bedded down in the shrub. So I took my time getting over there. Got there and she wasn't even there. So freaking close. Just a little shower of rain coming through now. was a successful 5 hours. Saw plenty of deer and didn't put one on the ground, but had a stalk, and it was good. It was good just to watch them for a bit. And the last couple I just ran across had fawns with them, so on to tomorrow. Hopefully I can find a good day who hasn't got a fawn on it or something like that. Fill the fridge. You want thick socks up here. Oh, beautiful morning in paradise. Next morning. So, I haven't seen a thing this morning. I've done about 5 kilometres. It's just completely the opposite to yesterday, so. Checked the trail cam yesterday afternoon I had sitting out, and just ridiculous amounts of deer. Like, I'm just going to sit a little bit off that game trail, and fingers crossed something walks out. The sooner the better. Appreciate it a little bit more now, but man, I've covered a ton of country today. Probably done about between 10 and 12 kilometres. Everything's just that thick at the moment. And when you're in the steep country, like, that just doesn't help. You can hardly see where you're walking sometimes. I've fallen over about 4 or 5 times. I can hardly feel my legs. I think I've got blisters on my heels, which has never happened before. I hadn't seen a deer all day except for 10 minutes ago. I was just trying to work ahead across the creek, and would have stepped on a fawn had it not jumped up and ran away about 3 metres. So I pushed back up onto a little bit of a fire trail, and it's the doe was only like 20-30 metres away from the fawn the whole time, but I just bumped her off, unfortunately. But, not that I would have taken a shot, but hopefully she comes back. Bushbuck dry toes, well worth their money. I mean, the scarpers are there a little bit in towards the end of the day. It's pretty damp in there, but my feet felt dry all day. Yeah, good. So second morning, can't find any deer. Between today and yesterday, I think I've done about 14-15 kilometres, and just saw that one doe and a fawn. That's the game. I'm sitting out here thinking of you, Nick, knowing that you couldn't make this trip, eating you up with envy, and then to make matters worse, yeah, I hope you feel sick. What do you know? Just when I'd nearly given up, I spotted a doe on the other side of the creek. A creek that's basically impassable. So last night, Andrew drove in. He's on the right side of the creek. We do have UHFs, but it's about 20 minutes until we check in with each other, so I might just keep an eye on her. That deer ended up moving down into the creek, and I lost sight of it. I couldn't see it for about 30 minutes. Anyway, I was on the comms to Andrew, and he just sort of worked his way down the creek slowly, and he didn't see it, but he bumped it like I was kind of hoping he would, and it took off down the creek, and I was like, oh no, it's following the creek and not coming anywhere near where I was. Anyway, it just chucked a dog leg and trotted straight up onto the fire trail where I was, like, my vantage point, and I just dropped it at 40 metres, and it just expired on the spot. I haven't been up to it yet. I was a little bit worried about the shot placement because it all happened that fast. I mean, I think it's good. I haven't. We'll see soon. It just dropped it, so. Definitely wasn't where I wanted to hit it. Hit it straight in the neck. But I mean, did the job. Arrow must have hit that log there, ricocheted back. Last morning, it'd be nice to get one more deer today. I'm just walking into the wind right now. It was up pretty heavy wind all last night. So yeah, yesterday afternoon I just sat on one of the best open woodland clearings that I know in this area. And I just you just feel sure that something's going to walk out, but anyway, nothing did. And the thing is, there's just so much feed around. Like these critters can just go wherever they want. They don't need to go from A to B. Can't really plan it. It's more about just being in the right place at the right time, I think. Anyway, let's see what today brings. I think I just had my first miss. I just came around to where I saw those deer. Must be a few in this area because I've just taken about an hour and a half to come up and around just as quiet as I could. And I thought everything must have moved out of the area. And literally just leaned up against a log and was about to take my backpack off and have a feed. And the roo moved about 20 metres in front of me and a couple of does popped up. I took a shot at about probably 50 meters. Very clear shot, but I think I shot under her. Bummer. Yeah, I've shot a little bit low. Fuck. Well, that looks like it's us done. Nothing in the last 4 or 5 Ks.
Oh, well, what a trip that turned out to be. That was awesome. To get a deer, to have a couple other stalks that just didn't pan out. I wasn't even that bummed to miss one this morning. Like, just to see a couple bucks, particularly that one that had some really good, like, antler growth. I would love to catch up with him in April. But it's a state for us, you know what I mean? Like, you can't. I would have taken him today if I could have. Or someone else most likely is going to. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to get a little bit more practice in with the bow. I have been a bit complacent in the last few months. That's all I can say about that. But I'm wondering if I took a couple of falls this weekend when it was like after the rain. I'm wondering if I did knock my bow there at one stage. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget, like, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and see you next